Joe, are you there?
Cutting out?
I'm here.
Okay, I heard a giggle, but then like most women, she giggled at me and then she left the room.
Yeah, she put this song on the radio, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't blame her.
Well, she's listening to her own song. Billy, what song was that from Jospehine Relli?
That was we're young.
Okay.
We were young.
Josephine, do you have a song called Beba Deba?
Hey, I got tongue-tied.
Not quite.
All right. We Were Young? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Well, it sounds amazing
I
just
do.
the same.
Yeah.
Sounds amazing just
Absolutely.
It was a good ditty. We were enjoying it.
We love you. We're all fans here.
Thank you.
Yes. Well, I do have to ask, I have so many questions. Because...
Okay.
Because you're not even like a triple threat. You're like a quadruple threat. And it's crazy because you're at a very young age. You're a model. You're an actress. You're a musician. You're an entrepreneur. You're a philanthropist.
Yeah.
You do charity work. Is there anything you don't do? Can you cook?
Not very well.
All right, so there's one thing she sucks at, guys.
She has no time for that.
Are you a notary republic?
Yeah, she might be. She can stamp your letters. I mean, there's got to be some flaw in this plan because she does.
Absolutely,
There's
yeah.
so much stuff that she does well,
And she's pretty, too.
and she's a model, Joe. And that's the best part. Like when some people say, "Okay, this girl is model hot." This girl is model hot.
Good for you.
Because she's a model. You know what I mean? There's a lot of actresses or a lot of musicians out there.
Very talented.
They're like, okay, she's okay. I mean, thank God she can sing. This one she sings like a bird. She literally has the good looking and the beautiful body and the face and all that. And she can act. It's crazy. It's crazy shit. I feel under... I can't do as much crap as she can do.
Ask if she
Let's
writes
just
her
say
own
she has
material.
the whole package.
She's the whole package. She's a quadruple threat.
Do you write your own material?
Josephine, do you write your own material?
I do.
Great, yeah, because the songs are really good. They got nice hooks to them. I really enjoy listening to them.
Yeah, how many songs do you have that you believe that you have in your repertoire?
Oh, man. I have no idea.
They grow.
Because you have multiple songs just on the one album that I know.
Right.
All right, so you have that going on, and it's weird because you started at like 13, right?
You were young.
Yeah, I did.
But I don't get were you homeschooled because you wanted to be in the music business, and they were like, oh, she's got talent. Okay, so that was original. It wasn't like some weird cult. They were like, hey, we gotta, Okay, so she's not. You're not like in the Scientology, Kabbalah craziness. You stayed at home and learned stuff because they were like, this one's got the talent.
Yeah. I kept missing school in person, and they're like, yeah, you can't really do that. So I'm like, well, okay, I'll just stop going.
Yeah, they frown on that.
Well,
Josephine, they totally frown. You have to show up to school. It sucks, but you have to.
At 13?
At 13, they knew that she had the talent, and they were like, okay, we're going to homeschool her. Now, you lived in like 4 different places, right?
Yeah, I moved around a lot.
Now, was that for any particular reason, or was that trying to get closer to like a certain music, environment, or what?
When I was younger, it was mainly just because of my family's choice. But I moved to L.A. for a little bit, which was specifically for music.
All right. See, this is what I'm talking about, because I already know Ricky's question, but I want her to tell you, Ricky, because who are your inspirations, Josephine?
Do that.
Because I want you to hear the diversity that comes out of this girl's mouth. Josephine, tell Ricky your musical inspirations.
Well, I have a lot.
Yes.
As far as like who's still alive, I've got Sam Smith inspires me a lot, but I really like pulling from the 50s. So you got Frank Sinatra, you got Ray Charles, Jackie Wilson.
Nice.
Jackie Wilson.
That's what I'm saying. She's pulling shit out. You know what I mean? Like out of the backlog.
I actually hear Jackie Wilson in some of the performances. You sort of got that, Wilson touch.
Well, that's the thing. She has that old school kind of style with a new school swing.
Everybody influences you. You know, you listen to certain music, you can't help but be influenced by.
Well, it's always that one you want to be like.
Sure,
that you would love to be like. You know, I was Michael Jackson. My thing was Mike.
I can't be.
Yeah, it was Mike, Stevie Wonder. You know, guys like that. You want to be.
Stevie Wonder, like it.
Yeah. I didn't even know Ricky was blind.
Yeah, really.
Crazy.
You should play the piano.
You know, I used to.
Ricky, here's a harmonica.
I was nuts about David Ruffin.
Oh, yeah.
From the Temptations. I was crazy about David Ruffin. I wanted to wear glasses because of David Ruffin.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So what now?
A lot of soul to his voice.
A lot of soul.
So it's just that one member of the Temptations.
No, Eddie Kendricks too.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
David and Eddie, yeah. But you know, like you said, a lot of inspirations. Because I definitely was going to ask you that question.
Yeah.
Because I love to hear who inspired you.
Sure thing.
Because your music is really, really good.
Everybody, that's what I'm saying. Everybody can't stop raving about Jospehine Relli.
Yes.
Because, like, music-wise, it's crazy how you have this. One song can be very, like, old school, kind of jazzy influence, kind of. And then we move into another song and you got rappers on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's got that upbeat, kind of funky kind of feel to it. You know what I mean? Like, it's all over. And I know that, like, Taylor Swift, from, like, a business standpoint. But what about as an artist, too?
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely is inspiring as well. The technicalities of kind of the way that she writes things. It's all very purposeful, and that's really cool.
How long did it take you to develop your sound? Because that interests me, because you have all these things that inspired you. So how long did it take you to find Jospehine Relli's voice?
That's usually like a going on a process.
I don't know. To be honest, I think I'm still figuring it out. I think it's constantly changing and kind of adapting as I grow older and have more things that inspire me. And I don't know. I kind of guess I just let it happen.
So what do you see for yourself in the future? What is there a style you want to try?
I've wanted to dive more into country.
All right.
That's been something in. And I definitely have been interested in more kind of leaning towards stuff that's inspired by classic rock and some more R&B.
See, that's why when I listen to you, I think of that bluesy, jazzy rock edge would come out of that mouth in a, like, just make you kind of, like, we were just talking about Pat Benatar going, possibly going into the Hall of Fame, and how her style and voice and everything influenced the generation. So I think that that's what's kind of needed in this generation, because we don't have that many of them nowadays.
I have a period.
Yeah.
We don't have that many at all, and I think that, you know, and look, we're trying to break an artist here on the Ham Radio Show. We're trying to break, I'm just saying, if you want to put us in the album cover, I'm just saying, we like on the insides, on the notes.
Plug for you.
On the notes, like, hey.
Where they put the price tag.
Yeah.
That's where we go.
Even if you put it, like, you write a song about me, it's like, goodbye, Fat Man.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you and your little heart desires.
They do have a song called "The Fat Man," you know.
Well, of course,
Fats Domino wrote something.
Right.
Yeah, well, I don't want her lifting a Fats Domino song. Maybe she can.
She's back. She's back there in the 50s.
Fat's a guy.
Yeah.
She like artists from the 50s. So,
would you like to do a Fats Domino retread?
Fats Domino? Yeah.
Nice. I like to get a Domino's pizza. Does that count?
You could jazz up Blue Heaven.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You redo Blue Heaven.
You got to have that left hand on the piano like Fats had, man. You know, Jerry Lee Lewis had it, Fats Domino had it. Those guys all rode around the piano, you know, the way they played.
Well, let's find out. Josephine, do you play any instruments?
I dabble. I don't think they're as good, or I haven't honed the skill as much as I have singing, but I dabble a bit in piano and guitar, some bass and drums here and there.
What's your favorite out of all that to play, though? Like, what's the thing that you gravitate towards?
When it comes to performing, I really like guitar, but when it comes to writing my songs, I kind of prefer piano.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, because that's that soul, that edge that you have in your music. That does
your head and heart is in the right place, definitely. Yeah, her creativity, her mindset for creativity is definitely in the right place.
You produce yourself, or do you have somebody produce you?
I mainly produce myself.
Okay.
So
I've collaborated.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, Josephine, you can say it.
I think we lost her.
No, she's there. We cut her off because it's this stupid phone system that we have.
Oh, really?
So wait, you were saying that you've worked your way up yourself. So go ahead, explain that, and then let me ask my question.
Well, I was just saying that most of my music, I kind of try to produce it myself, especially now. I've collaborated with a few producers before, and that's been a really fun experience. It definitely gives me a different outlook on kind of how to hear my music. But most of the time, I produce most of what I put out.
Yeah, it's good to work with other people because it brings a new color to your your own stuff. Sometimes you don't believe what you can do.
Yeah, exactly. They bring things out you didn't even think you had in you.
Absolutely, sure.
Well, that's like later.
The right producer.
Later, we're gonna be playing here on the program for our musical interlude. We have Slow Down. Is that your first album?
No, that was it's one of my more recent projects.
All right, and that was is the album called Full? I just want to make sure I'm right.
I think it's Falling / Slow Down because it's just two songs.
Okay. So I just because that's the thing where I'm gonna like let the curtain out from some people that don't understand. You get, especially when we were seeking out trying to find people to break an artist here on the in radio, especially. People come out of the woodwork. I have 9 million songs. Billy's been sent 9 million things too that we have that we're going to play, and I know of two today.
Some of them.
No. That's what that was what I was getting at.
Because some aren't good.
Some of them are not good at all. And then what happened? We get a lot of music.
Everything I searched for when I went through like everything I could find on you, everything was good.
Yeah,
I mean it was good.
There wasn't one bad shitty song. That's what I was getting at. Because when you go out there and you get all this music just thrown at you, we have to actually sift through all the bullshit because there's a lot of people that send in songs. Billy was pointing at. Billy has definitely written me back going, are you sure? Because there's a lot of songs that we get. Not one bad song in the whole repertoire for you. That's why when I talked to you, I was talking to your PR guy, and I'm like, what song would you like me to play? Even he said it. Because he's like, they're all good. Like, they're all good. Pick whatever you want.
That's great.
Yeah. And that is just a beyond a pat on the back. That's like saying she's got the key to the city. She's going out there. Ricky was just saying her imagination, her mindset is exactly what we need, Bill.
And I love your voice. So you have a great voice, and that's very important to me as a fan and as a person who was in the business itself. I love to hear people who can really sing, because today I think we've gotten away from that, and it's more about how good you look in a pair of bikini underwear than how great your voice is. And
that doesn't hurt.
Yeah, well, no, it doesn't hurt, but at the end of the day, I'm there to hear you sing. I'm not here to watch you portrayed back and forth across the stage.
Damn right.
In your underwear. I want to hear you sing, and she can carry an audience.
I know what you're saying, but it's part of the business. You got to look good.
No, looking good is fine. You don't have to be up there half naked.
How do you explain the fat boys then, Joe?
No, it's what they want to sell, and they're selling an image with the fat boys. It's a whole different thing. Mm-hmm. I mean, you guys know the story with my last album when I had this girl sang like a fucking bell. Mm-hmm. The album was great. Everybody heard the album. They flipped the minute they met her. Oh, I don't know, man. I can't do it.
Yeah, well, that's the sad part about it.
Well, look, that's the problem with this business. You need to have some fucking talent.
Yeah.
That's number one, which we have in Jospehine Relli. And yes, it does not hurt that Josephine Relli is also a fucking model.
It's
right.
It doesn't hurt.
It helps.
You gotta have the talent too.
Let me make my point. It doesn't hurt. I understand. I'm agreeing with you. Everyone gets all defensive. That's not what I'm saying. I get it. What I'm saying is that it does help. I understand Joe's side.
Yeah.
But the other part is, I agree with Ricky more than anything. Talent should be the utmost.
Well,
talent should be the
will out.
Talent should be the utmost, Joe.
No,
it should
you're
be.
right.
It should be. If she can't sing, I don't give a crap that Josephine Relli's hot.
You're 100% right.
I don't give a crap.
It's the break-in part. There are singers like Adele who's overweight and everything like that, but they're so talented.
Yeah.
You can't deny it.
That's what I'm saying. She's beautiful.
Janis Joplin.
She could have a snowsuit.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
She could have a snowsuit and an apron on, and she'll do great.
And you still give a crap
her
what she's
voice
singing.
is great.
Yeah.
She can sing. You know what I mean? So I don't care about what you're wearing and what you have on.
And
her
also,
voice is amazing.
and also, her songs are not about like pussy, ass, and titties. Where you know what I mean? Like because a lot of the record people would see a beautiful woman like Josephine Relli and go, okay, you're gonna have to write like Nelly Furtado. Does everyone remember Nelly Furtado?
Yeah,
Nelly Furtado started out as a songbird. She was singing, I'm like a bird, da, 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 all that. And then they were like, you know what? She's a piece of ass.
Yeah.
Then they turned her into Man-Eater, and she's doing, like, fucking rap records where she's like, grinding on motherfuckers. And now, mind you, great to look at. I'm okay with that. But mind you, I agree with Ricky, talent should be above all. Talent should win out.
Yes.
And that's why I think Josephine Relli is going to have a lot of doors open for her because she can just sell you on talent alone. And that's what's going to bring her to the big game.
Just remember, you have the whole package. Yeah. So, and the fact that you can blow, that means a lot.
Absolutely.
So just stay on course with what you're doing because.
And we mean musically, not the way Joe means. We mean musically. Just saying.
I knew you have a dirty mind.
I'm making sure that everyone's on the same playing field right now.
Okay.
I don't want Josephine Relli to hear that and to hear Joe in the background going, blow. Because you know that Joe has the attention span of a grape.
That's true.
And all he heard was, blow. And then we have an issue. That's what I'm saying.
I know. I don't do that anymore.
Josephine, we're going to be playing a lot of your music throughout the program today, just so you know. Where can people get a hold of you?
I'm pretty much everywhere on social media at Jospehine Relli. I've got my website, www.josephinerelli.com. I'm on Spotify, iTunes, etc.
All right, so I'm going to give you, right before we get done with you, even though Joe says don't ask, talent. I'm going to ask talent anyway.
Okay.
Because it's part of the Q&A of the day. We have the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees, a vast list of talent from the musical industry. Here's the list. I'm going to throw it out to you. Beck, Pat Benatar, Kate Bush, Devo, Duran Duran, Eminem, The Eurythmics, Judas Priest, Fela Kuti, MC5, New York Dolls, Dolly Parton, Rage Against the Machine, Lionel Richie, Carly Simon, Tribe Called Quest, and Dionne Warwick. Give me one that you think is a guarantee going into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, geez. That's a hard question.
I know. Get your number 2 pencil out, Josephine Relli from JosephineRelli.com.
Sure is.
And, let's use one of your song titles. Slow down and think. From that list, who do you think is guaranteed to go in? Now, we've heard a lot of arguments, by the way. We've heard Dionne Warwick before she dies.
Yeah.
That was one
Dolly
thing.
Dolly Parton, too, before
Dolly Parton. Yeah, but Dolly Parton, I don't think is going. I think Dionne Warwick's going before Dolly Parton.
They both should go in together.
Yeah.
No, I mean going as in dying.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. I ain't even touching that one.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Do you have?
Man.
Yeah. But out of that list, do you got one that's like maybe one that's got your tugs at your heartstrings? Do you got one?
A sentimental thing.
I mean, it's hard to argue with the amount of influence that Dolly has had.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Great
That's a
songwriter.
very, very strong contender. Because almost everybody's heard of Dolly. Like, you can't really go anywhere without hearing of Dolly Parton.
She's got an amusement park.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Dollywood. For Christ's sake.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dollywood.
There's a roller coaster that rides like these mountains that look like her boobs. Dollywood.
That's not true.
I'm telling you. Look it up, kids. Look it up.
What do they call it? Dolly Mountain?
Dolly's Mountains.
Oh, God, you're terrible.
Dolly's Mountain Range. It's a great ride. All the kids love it.
It's no secret. She used her breasts. She knew she had great breasts. And
excuse me. Many people used her breasts.
How do you know?
God damn it.
Nothing.
All right. Since it's kind of hard to pick somebody on that list to put in, who would on that list would you say would have a potential to influence you the most?
Billy has a personality.
Ooh.
Holy shit!
Oh, he doesn't speak often, but when he does,
Yeah, Josephine.
Give her the list again.
Oh, you want the list again? All right. Dolly Parton's boobs. No. Beck, Pat Benatar, Kate Bush, Devo, Duran Duran, Eminem, Eurythmics, Judas Priest, Fela Kuti, MC5, New York Dolls, Dolly Parton, Rage Against the Machine, Lionel Richie, Carly Simon, A Tribe Called Quest, and Dionne Warwick.
I think Lionel Richie.
Yeah.
All night long!
Yeah, we were talking about him too. Some of the greatest love songs written by his cat.
Now see,
love songs.
I would like to hear Josephine Relli do a Lionel Richie cover because I think that she, with her voice, she can bring a lot to the table. With you have the talent pool of all those Lionel Richie songs that we were just talking about before. Josephine Relli would fit that, I think.
Lionel Richie didn't write for women. All his songs are about women. If you listen to all his songs are about women. Well, you have to change the lyrics.
Some songs you could flip a little bit.
I guess,
I mean,
Or maybe we don't know.
Day and age.
Once, twice, three times a hunk.
But
what if Josephine Relli likes women? What if she writes?
There you go. That could be, yeah.
But either way,
LBG 2568 there.
Either way, you can sing the song just as it is, and it doesn't mean anything but just as a cover. I mean, you look at Me and Bobby McGee. Well, that was written by Chris Christopherson.
Yeah.
Chris Christopherson.
Easy for
I
you
can't
to say,
speak.
yeah.
But you can picture that both ways.
But me and Bobby, it worked.
Could be
when
a
she
friend,
sang
could be a lover, could be a boyfriend,
Right.
could have been anybody sitting next to
Look,
Bobby.
God damn it! If Josephine Relli wants to sing "Hello," it's me you're looking for.
Is it me you're looking for?
Here and
Right.
there.
You write a song for a blind girl.
There you go.
Instead of she say he.
Yeah.
Whatever she
Or
wants.
maybe she wants to sing.
Maybe she want to say she. So
Maybe.
whatever.
Wait, first off, I'm not judging. Josephine Relli could be any form of she could be anything she wants.
Right.
What I'm saying though is maybe she just sings it like Billy's saying for that, and then it becomes like a gay anthem, and women start singing along with her, going, "She speaks to me." Hello, it's me you're looking for.
It could be anything.
But that's another thing. Should Lionel Richie go in as an artist, or should he go in as a songwriter? Because they put them in the category.
Well, you have a Songwriters Hall of Fame too.
Yeah,
he'll go in this as an artist.
I think he should go in as reality host for American Idol.
Yeah, right. Okay,
that's what I think.
This is
but that's me.
The pinnacle of his career.
I watch a lot of TV.
Okay,
so that's just me. Josephine Relli can be checked out on JosephineRelli.com. And later on, throughout the program, because Billy got real crazy because he heard your music and he decided to put it in a whole shitload of times.
Really good stuff
on the show. Also, today, Josephine Relli, tonight actually, because it's not today anymore, it's tonight. Tonight, Josephine Relli will be our musical interlude. Later in the program, we will be playing her smash hit, known as Slow Down. We will be playing that on the program as well, so she's also our musical guest as well. Why the hell not? She can do anything. And if she wants to sing the women, she fucking can.
That's right.
Kiss my ass, America. She can do whatever she wants. She's a goddamn superstar. And when she makes it big, inside of the album cover, my name will be there. And guys, not Joe's, because Joe didn't want her singing the goddamn song. Me, Ricky, and Billy. Fuck you, Joe. Josephine Relli for life. She gets to do it. Thank you, Josephine.
Okay, give her a hand
for telling Joe that you can do it any which way you like.
Terrific.
Thank you.